everyone, this is my Life 55. I'm June because I was born in June, and today I'm going to explore this topic that I myself also face it, right? And I'm sure that you also face it as well. Procrastination. I'm so sorry, I always cannot pronounce this procrastination. Okay, so are you always waiting for the perfect time to start the right thing? You always think about you want to start tomorrow, but tomorrow never happened. You always have the biggest idea in the world that you think that, oh my god, if let's say I really do it, I was like earn a lot, I was like have the biggest idea in the world. If let's say you always have the feeling and then you never really do about it, this is the video that we should watch. Okay, but before that, let us think about why we are not doing things that the thing that we know it's beneficial to us. Okay, there are a lot of different reasons. So let me explore the most famous one. Hi Ken! Okay, the most famous one, the first thing is that you're afraid of doing something. Like for example, you're afraid or just do not know where to start. Like maybe a Facebook Live. Maybe you always wanted to start a YouTube channel of yourself. Always want to start like a Facebook Live of yourself. But you never do it because you're afraid. Okay, you're afraid of what people are going to look at you and how people feel about you, especially your friends and family. Okay, to be honest, your friends and family wouldn't watch your Facebook Live anyway, so don't care so much about them. So do not let the fear to actually prevent you to do something else that you always wanted to do. Action always beat inaction. If let's say you're just sitting there doing nothing, thinking about it, nothing is going to change in your life. So you need to take actions. Of course, action will result in actions will have your results, right? And then your results can be a positive or negative. But then you have to think it this way. If let's say you are successful, because of the action you become successful. This is a good action to take. If let's say you take the actions, it failed, like it is not successful, it's just give you a feedback. At least you know that I've taken actions in sort of way. Like, I always have this feeling like whenever I have been thinking about doing something or not, right? Okay, whenever I'm thinking, June, should I be a coach? Should I do like online affiliating? Should I like start a high ticket course? Yes, I always think. But it comes to the point that I said to myself, June, stop thinking. You have to make that kind of decision for yourself. Because I know that if let's say I'm keeping thinking for like 365 days, nothing is going to happen. Nothing, literally nothing. So I always tell myself, okay, you have thought about this for 10 days. 10 days is enough to make a decision. If let's say you are always hesitate of whether to do it or not, to do it or not to do it, okay, this is the sign. You just do it. Because after by doing it, you will know whether this is the thing that you're going to like it or not. Okay, the worst come to worst is what? The worst come to worst is that you fail. That is okay. You just start all over again. So this is everything that you need. If you have been thinking about doing something for a very long time, okay, just do it. You will not regret it. Okay? So that's the first thing people fear about the consequences. That's why they are not taking actions. But then a lot of times it's just about fear about failing. But there's not so scary about failing. At least you take actions, right? So action always beat inaction. Okay, the second thing is that I learned this from, oh my god, I forgot the author name. It's a female author, like very famous. She talks about 5-second rules. Okay, this is the 5-second rules. Whenever you have been like, you feel like you want to delay something, right? You just tell yourself 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do. Everything. If let's say you are always an introvert, you really want to break through, right? You want to go on a stage to give a speech, or you always want to be an author, you want to write a book. It was like you couldn't do it. You just give yourself 5 seconds, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do. Don't think so much. You give yourself a 5 seconds to get ready and then just do it. I promise you will not regret it. Like, I always be that kind of person, like I would think about should I not. Then I was like 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it. Okay, so that's the second one. And then the next one, you always will tell yourself, I can start tomorrow, or maybe someday I will be an author, someday I'll be a coach, someday I'll be on live. Someday, it's someday. Okay, if let's say you're telling yourself someday, right? Okay, let me tell you, the someday is not going to happen because you haven't decided on whether you want to do it or not. So you have to make a decision. The someday need to be today. Okay, if let's say today you're too busy, someday need to be this week. If let's say you don't do it, it is not going to happen. Yeah, you know it because you're just waiting someone to scold you, right? So I've been scolding myself all the while regarding this. So why I want to share this, because I can relate it to myself. Like when I'm actually sharing this to you guys, I'm actually sharing it to myself. So the best way to learn something is actually to teach it. Alright. So I'm also one of the culprit. Okay. So if let's say okay, yeah, that's one of the symptoms I think I have. When I want to do something, right, I always like to prepare the desk, like, you know, try to prepare my desk like the best, like it's very neat, my laptop is there, oh, my notebook should be there, oh, my microphone should be there, oh my god, I want to record a video, oh, the setting should be very nice, the lighting should be very nice. I was like seeking perfection. Oh my god, seriously, I spent like 20 minutes seeking perfection, and then I was like so tired, and then I go downstairs of my house to drink a water. I was like, I kind of like lose my focus. I always did that, and then I tell myself, no, June, don't seek for perfection. Oh, thanks Ken, it's from Mel Robbins. Yeah, you're right, from Mel Robbins. Okay, so I always tell myself, don't seek for perfection. That's why I started implement this rule when I'm funnel building, especially when I'm building a funnel, right? I tell myself, okay, you just seriously just build the funnel first. All the minor thing you can perfect later, but then you need something there, at least a framework for you to see, for you to touch, just to get started. Okay, so these are the tips that if let's say you have been procrastinating, these are all the things that you need to scold yourself. Actions always beat inaction. If let's say you're not taking action, nothing is going to change, that's for sure. And then there is no someday. The someday means never. Someday means never. If let's say you want to do it, a particular thing, just put a date to it. Put a date. A goal without a deadline is not going to happen. So if let's say you always have a goal, put a deadline and stick to it, and put in your, like, you know, like right now my wall is like this. It's all my goal and all my to-do list. I even print, you know, I print out a calendar, and then what I do is that, because I always on strategy call with a lot of my potential clients, right, or a lot of my students. So what I did is that I basically every week I will print out my calendar, and then I will look about my calendar last month or last week, who I spoke to on a call. I will spend daily about 20 minutes time just to follow up with these people. I mean, the follow up, it doesn't have to be, hey, whether you're still interested. No, it's actually just to catch up, because sometimes people don't engage your service, or people just don't buy a product. It's not because of you're not good. It's just because we need time to think about, to evaluate our decisions. All right. And then of course, decision making is always emotional plus rational. So when you combine it, it's gonna be awesome. Okay. So another tips that I have is that if let's say you have been thinking of doing something, this is what I need you to do right now, right after this live video, right? Write it on the paper. Like seriously, write it on the paper. And then put a deadline to it. Like it doesn't have to be tomorrow, but then I want you to put a deadline, because goal without a deadline is not going to happen. So just very simple, pen, paper, write down, put it on a table, and then tell yourself that you're going to make it. So this is what I put on my desk. Yeah, I wish I can show you. Hold on. Okay. This is my desk corner, right? Can you guys see it? Like, yeah, a lot of papers, a lot of my goal, and then I put this photo book. I think I show some of my photo book before. Okay, this photo book, right? Yeah, it's super cheap. It's like, it's a book of myself, basically. Yeah, should I show? Like, it's a book of myself. I actually showed it before. So this book is like my achievement book. Because I do have self-doubts of myself sometimes. Like I'm not so sure whether I'm on the right direction. I'm not so sure whether I have the right qualification to do a certain things. Although a lot of people tell me, yes, you can. Okay, we always have self-doubts to ourselves. So this is my to-do list. I always, before I work on my desk, right, I will put the frame that I was very successful in front of me, because that's what I did before. I remind myself that I can do it. Because when I have a confidence in myself, I'm not so afraid anymore, and then I will just combine with the 5-second rules by Mel Robbins. I will just do it anyway. So I hope that this video motivates you a little bit. I'm not always I also delay things. I think it happens to a lot of people. It's just a matter of discipline. How you are able to know what's your problem, and then what you do about that. that makes a lot of difference. I hope that you like the sharing today. And then if let's say you like my sharing, right, I actually have an amazing group which you can join. AMazingStory, it's my group. I'll put the link down below, so feel free to check it out. And if let's say you're new, you wanted to learn how to close deal faster for affiliate business, or even for your coaching business or for your online businesses, I teach people how to use storytelling strategy and also use organic strategy to close deals faster without spending any ads, all right? Without investing in any ads. So that whatever we earn is pure profit. So if let's say you're interested to know, like, feel free to reach out to me. I have a few videos to show you. That's one. And then secondly, you can go to my website. It's www.JuneLow.co/storytelling. I'm going to put that below. And yes, I have a YouTube subscribe. Okay, it's always my dream. I want to be a YouTuber, like, you know. And then I didn't do it up until the lockdown. And yeah, so I make my first YouTube channel. My goal is that I want to reach like 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I hope, not that I hope I can make it. I can make it. So I will make it happen. And then, but today I just got a news. It's a happy news from my government that Malaysia is open up next Monday. Yes, we can work, we can go out, but then we can't really socialize. So if let's say you have been trying to reach out to me, I might take a little bit more time to reply to you starting like next Monday, because I have to like go back and restructure all my businesses to help my team so that we can actually help our customer as well. But then still, feel free to reach out. I'm just going to be slower at replying, because the only time I can reply is like maybe in the morning, or after I actually finish my work at night. But then because we have all the time differences, so it's actually quite easy, all right? So it's going to be fun. I really look forward to see you guys taking actions. Write down your goals, put it on your table, and set a deadline, all right? That's 3 things. Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.